With so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that keeps you calm and stay informed and inspired. Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so that you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. When you see stories that you want to save or share, tap the plus button to add them to your private or public collection. It's that simple, y'all. Used by millions of people every day. Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started right now at flipboard.com.
Shout out Big Sam Presents with a Z. Mad respect for the veterans. And you're damn right. Keep it diverse until they get triggered. $15. Little man. Put that shit in my hand. From New York to Japan. Stay with the band. Shout out. Keep listening to Big Sam's. Rah!
It's Big Sam Presents Raw.
What's up, everybody? It's your homie Big Sam, recording right now, live from Grovetown, Georgia, in the most beautiful, most magnificent county in the CSRA, and that is Columbia County, Georgia. If you don't know, the CSRA is the Coastal Savannah River area. It is the area, region, whatever you want to call it, that yours truly, Big Sam, lives in. I live in a small town called Grovetown, Georgia. So if you're ever visiting Georgia, you need to come through Grovetown. Now, let me tell you something now. If you blink, you might pass Grovetown if you blink while you're riding. So you got to pay a little bit of attention. We're a small town. We just like literally the end of last year, 2018, the fall of 2018, if I'm not mistaken, Grovetown picked up his third, that's right, you heard what I said, its third traffic light. What? Dun, dun, dun. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Pow. What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Big Sam. I do my own transitions with my mouth, and I make sure I keep my podcast nice, raw, and organic. Wow. It is Saturday morning, January 5th, 2019, the first Saturday of 2019. What is on your agenda for today? Today, Big Sam, yours truly, your homie. Thank you for supporting my podcast and listening to this joint. Your homie is going to be doing some exploring across the city, across the area, and of course, supporting the live music scene and entrepreneurs across the CSRA. My goal is to go to an open house and capture some footage of a realtor in action doing a thing, and then hopefully make a little promo video for said realtor to use. Said realtor and I have a unique, weird, I call it weird because that's the best way I can describe it. Well, not the best way I can describe it. That's the first word came to mind to describe it when I was thinking. We have a unique relationship, interaction, or whatnot. So who knows? I know in my mind I can't do nothing but help them out. But you know, my swag ain't necessarily for everybody. That rawness, Big Sam Presents Raw. So I don't know. We shall see. Hopefully we get to work together. If not, it's all good. No love lost. We're gonna keep this thing moving and keep everything cool, calm, and collected. Yeah. So after I do that, or should I say later on tonight, I'm going to go listen to some live music and check out the homie. If you have been listening to my show, not episode 99, but I believe it was episode 98. I had someone on by the name of Kendall Levesque. He is a singer-songwriter. He stays about 20 minutes away from my place, but it's the next county away from me, going towards Atlanta, not towards Augusta. Augusta is the big city that's relatively close to Grovetown, where I live at. But he's a singer-songwriter. He came through the crib this week, and we did a podcast together. It was extremely spontaneous. Well, not really spontaneous, because I knew he was coming through that day, but we didn't really have a set plan. I was trying to keep it very open to him, however he wanted to do. If he wanted to pull out his guitar, sing a little bit, or play a little bit, or do a promo for some upcoming gigs or his album that he's working, whatever he really wanted to do, and or just talk and chill. So literally that's what we did. He came through, we sat down, we talked, it just kind of flowed, and it was cool. It was one of my most interactive episodes, and mainly because it was live. It was on Facebook Live, as well as because of my guest. That show would not have been as interactive without Kendall Levesque's vibe there. So shout out to Kendall Levesque. He also has a podcast here on Anchor platform. Why am I saying here on Anchor platform? I don't know. But anyway, that's where I upload most of my podcasts. I'm slowly trying to transition to another platform, just because I don't care for Anchor's staff, customer support, or their interactions on social media. But oh well, whatever. When I build my own platform, I guess I won't be able to, I won't have anyone to complain about. Hell, because it'll be mine. But yeah, he has a podcast show called The Lowdown. The Lowdown. So you can look up Kendall Levesque, Kendall space Levesque, that's wrong. Levesque. Levesque. There is an S in there, and as Mr. Levesque explained to me, the S is silent. Now, when you look at my name, Big Sam, the S is the loudest part of it. Come on, somebody. So yeah, go ahead and find Kendall Levesque on all your favorite, major, most bestest, most convenient podcast platforms, and subscribe to his show. And I want you to do another thing. I want you to go on iTunes. Go on iTunes and write a nice, positive review. Show this man some love on iTunes. This man just started out his podcast, and every single day he has released content. That is super, super major important. So if you want a consistent show with a singer-songwriter and experiencing their life, their journey, then you need to go check out my homie Kendall Levesque on The Lowdown on Anchor FM podcast and on iTunes, Google Play, Google Podcasts, Podomatic, everywhere. Go check them out. All right, let me stop plugging in all these people. I'm gonna start charging y'all some money for these damn commercials I be giving y'all. These free plugins I've been giving people the last couple of shows. But that's what I do, man. I show love, man. It's all good. People, I have been told in the past, you can't give away everything for free. Why can't I? This shit free. What I'm charging for? Come on, man. They don't make no damn sense, fool. In order to be a receiver, in order to be an abundant receiver. Ooh, Shabbat. Ooh, I felt the anointing on that one. In order to be a receiver of abundance, Shaka. I need to put a marker on this. 8:30 minutes at the 8-minute and 30-second marker. Because I think I feel the anointing coming on in this, what I'm about to say, if I can remember. Fuck it, the moment passed. All right. if you can be a receiver in order to be a receiver of abundance, take. You got to be a giver of abundance. It's the principle of giving and receiving. See, when you contribute to the universe, to the co-creation of what's going around, the universe has no choice but to make that thing manifest, as well as put momentum in it. Now you got to grow it, and the universe will match it on its end. And when it matches, shout it, you can't compete with it. You don't want to compete with it, but that's for your own benefit. All right. So, also, I did smoke this morning. This is some straight up, well, I'm still a little buzzed from last night. I think I stopped smoking this morning at like, probably 3, I think. A little bit after 3. Then I laid down. I laid down to this brown skinned woman. Man, girl got a soft body. All right. So, you have options this week, wherever you're listening. I see I have some listeners in Sweden. Damn it, I should have opened up my internet before I started recording. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now because this is Big 10% Raw. Oh, matter of fact, I know what else I'm talking about. So last night, I was supposed to have been shooting a video of a local band. And before that, as I was getting ready to go, I was networking in a group with podcasters, right? And it's part of the elite circle. So a lot of my posts, some of my posts, I don't do it every time. Whatever reason, I just forget. But a lot of my posts, you'll see elite circle. I was invited to join the elite circle some time ago, part of the podcast community. So last night I was added into the Instagram chat group. I don't know who in the world added me, because ain't nobody asked me to be added me, and I absolutely hate group messages. It's so much shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get out the group and then 10 minutes later it's 250 damn messages, and I ain't finna be reading all that shit. But now I'm realizing I just got to jump in, catch the moment when it is. Don't worry about the past, and just flow with what's going on and keep it going. So anyway, last night we all met up. It was like 10 of us on a call, yo. That shit was crazy. Like all kind of people was talking. I'm just sitting there like, what in the hell is going on? But then I also realized I had to push myself to be patient, sit back, be quiet, observe, see what's going on, and pick and choose where I am able to contribute. But then I had started smoking, and I got super, well, not super high, but I was feeling it just a little bit last night. And like this dude said something, and it just triggered me laughing for like 15 minutes. That jump was crazy as hell last night. It was cool though. So networking with the elite circle, joining their group, we're working on some new things. We're in the process of building something, and we shall see what happens, what comes of it. Hopefully it is going to be a success. I know it could be a success because my ass is involved in it. I just got to figure out, how to be more social. I'm socially awkward, and I recognize it even more. Like I want a lot of interaction, but I'd be damned if I'm finna go walking up to people, talking to them, and trying to spark the conversation. That just ain't my thing. It ain't got nothing to do with like being insecure and any of that stupid shit. Because I can hold a conversation with anyone. It's just like I have conditioned myself to mind my own damn business to the point that when I walk in the room, I don't say nothing to nobody. Now, if somebody speak to me and I hear, I'll say hi back. But for the most part, like me walking in the room saying good morning and hi, that is very very unnecessary. Like, there's just no point. Yes, it's a good morning, dumbass. You see me, don't you? So how could it be a bad morning? Like, we both live and moving. Anyway, but I've noticed, like in the South, even when I was in Tennessee, I was at this church, and it would bother people that I didn't come in and speak. And I'm like, damn, what y'all want me to do? Be like y'all or be myself? I had several meetings with people about that shit. It's like, y'all motherfuckers want me to come in here and tap dancing and, hey, how you doing? Holding this long conversation. For what? Ain't like we finna like really have a serious conversation. We just talking and passing until the shit starts, and then we ain't paying attention to each other. So if you really want to know how I'm doing or what's going on with me, then you will utilize that phone number that I gave you. And we would talk outside of our connecting point. All right, let me get back on to my damn podcast now that I am almost 15 minutes into this thing. I think I'm gonna probably try to do like a little short, quick, come on here and talk shit and get on off. But if you are an artist, if you are a musician, singer, songwriter, poet, whatever the case may be, a creative or producer, and you want to help getting your music spread around the world, you need to shoot it to me, Big Sam, because I am your music plug. I am the independent artist plug. I got my own distribution network to get stuff sent out for people to listen to, and I don't charge you nothing. We work together, you know what I mean? I spread your name, and you become famous. We cool. I don't really need nothing in return, because my swag is just that dope. Email me or go to my website, www.bigsampresents with a Z. Big Sam Presents, PRESENTZ, Zulu. BigSamPresents.com is my website. You can subscribe on my website and or any of these podcast platforms that you listen to this at or listen to this from, as well as you can just shoot me an email at BigSamPresents, that's right, with a Z, at gmail.com. BigSamPresents with a G at gmail.com. Shoot me an MP3 format of your recording, a little bit of information about it, like who the hell you is, maybe a little bit of brief bio. I don't be wanting to read no damn 4 and 5 paragraph description of y'all music. Shit, ain't got time for all that. I take that back. If I like your music, then I probably will go back and listen to it. But initially, man, I got to keep it moving. I'm not finna be reading no damn stories of every single body. Again, when I listen to it, if it resonates, I might come on back. But yeah, I show love to everyone that shoots me music. I will post your music. Again, let me back up. If I like your music, I'm going to post it a couple of times in several of my shows. And if I don't, you'll be a one-hit wonder. I like all styles, but metal is not something that I like. I'll share it, but I don't know how much love you're going to get from Big Sam, because I don't love that shit. Anyway, wondering if I should keep going or if I should end this podcast and put some music to it and chop it up and make it in different segments and then put my sponsorships in the middle of it. Yo, if you're a podcaster, let me ask you, if you are a podcaster on the Anchor FM platform, as it relates to the sponsorships, putting the sponsorship in the middle, the back, and the front, have you explored to see if there is any difference in the amount that you get? As far as I know, as long as a person listens to the episode, if they even open up the damn episode, you get paid. So having it in the middle, I don't understand how it does, quote unquote, does better. Is it like, once you upload this shit, how does the computer track if a person hears what segment it is in? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this shit. I think that these people, they just trying to make you put the shit in the middle, because if you put it right when it first come on, people ain't gonna be paying attention to it. But if you put it in the middle of your show, they know folks are already tuned in mentally. They're paying attention to your show, so they're trying to maximize your audience attention span. I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone to confirm this theory, but that's just my take on the situation. But I'm listening to myself as I'm talking, taking that breath. It's like, man, is it because am I breathing that hard and that loud? Is it from my smoking? If it is, I'm about to go make that shit worse, motherfucker. I am your homie Big Sam. Yo, it has been a pleasure. It's been fun. Jumping on here real quick, talking some smiggity smack to you. Yo, have a wonderful weekend. This is the first weekend of the year. We talk about that weekend challenge. No DUIs, no domestic violence, no stupid ass charges on some bull crap. Get out, go listen to some live music, have hella fun, have a good time. No charges this whole entire weekend, everybody. Stay looking out for Big Sam Presents. Who knows, you might get a few more podcasts before this weekend is over with. I'm going to do my best to put out, at a minimum, 7 episodes a week. So you, my listeners, go ahead and spread the word to your friends, family, neighbors, and enemies. Matter of fact, the show that you hate the worst, send it to your friend as a gift and ask them to please listen to it. That could be your revenge and punishment to that person. Tell them to go listen to Big Sam Presents Raw and My Foolishness. I am Big Sam. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening. Yo, if you have some ideas that you would like to hear me talk about on my podcast, some random thoughts, whatever the case may be, I don't care what the subject is. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Shoot me a DM. Shoot me an email. Let me know what it is you want to hear my thoughts about, my perspective about, what's my take on this, what's my view on this. Yo, Big Sam, how do you get gigs? I'm waiting for somebody to ask me some shit like that. Ooh, especially in person. That would be a super fun, interactive podcast. I'm going to have to do that one. Excuse me, on camera. Because people are going to be like, ooh, man, that dude's so damn smart. You damn right I'm smart. I'm more than a drummer. I'm more than a drummer. Till next time, folks. Stay real. Continue to love people. Continue to operate in truth and compassion. Everything that you do, tell the truth. Exercise compassion in it. Truth without compassion is cruel. Truth without compassion is cruel. Vibe with me.
Well, you're what they do. Big Sam's Presents. Hashtag elite. Whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy, DeVille D.I., formerly of Thoughts to Myself podcast. That's right, I said formerly. Now, whoa. No, your boy not going nowhere. Look, what happened was, I did some research and I realized that I wasn't the only Thoughts to Myself podcast out there. And, so there can only be one. There can only be one. You feel what I'm saying? So in order to keep my individuality and my originality, I switched up the game on them. I'm going to let them have that. Now, we will go under the Thoughts by DeVille D.I. podcast. That's right. Thoughts by DeVille D.I. is the new name, but you're going to get the same game. You feel what I'm saying, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting me. And I hope that y'all stick around and take this ride with me as we go into these new beginnings. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the sounds of Big Sam Presents. That's right. He's a member of the Elite Circle. And ladies and gentlemen, as you know, if you find hashtag Elite Circle on any of the descriptions on any podcast, you know it's dope. So check them out. It's your girl, the Guru, Lupus Warrior. And as always, you know you can call me the Guru. When you're done listening to Big Sam's, stop on by and say hello. Peace. I'm out.